Hello, gamers! It's me, Fred Ficklehorn Fan 89. You may be wondering, where the fuck are you right now? Well, I'm on the r/dreamwastaken subreddit. If you couldn't see, it was right in front of your face. You already knew this, but you don't know why. So let me explain. I'm bored, and I just want to kind of make fun of the subreddit a little bit. Someone unmod Tommy. Hi Tommy, here's a step-by-step tutorial on how to unmod yourself. Is Tommy still a mod? Is there how the hell do you see that? Rules, spam, message mods. View all moderators. Let me just Tommy in it. Oh, did he get unmodded? Damn. That sad day for Tommy. If I got unmodded on the dreamwastaken subreddit, I would probably go home and just put a bullet to my skull. I'm kidding. I'm not. I wouldn't do that. Am I the only one who still supports Dream? Okay, I have a feeling this is gonna be a good one. 0 upvotes. No, most of his fandom are still there. People are just less vocal and hides because we are the #1 target for acceptable mocking and harassment by the whole internet and by antis. Bro is acting like he is being oppressed. It's really not that bad. Hey, I still low-key fuck with Gotcha. I ain't gonna lie. Only if I'm having like a very nostalgic moment though. Have been there during the false allegations and am still here. Oof. I don't know if the allegations were false. I feel like I shouldn't really say that because I don't really know too much about it. But what I do know is that some of it was not entirely false. And that, as far as I'm aware, but we're not going in that rabbit hole right now. Okay. I'm not sure if Dream's a groomer. I don't know enough about what he's done to say if he is one. All I know is that he's just kind of a creep and does too much. And I think that's all I need to stop liking him. And by a creep, I mean like that just creepy, uncomfortable uncle. Like, they're not doing anything criminal, but it's like you side-eye them. At the beginning of that r// discourse, honestly, I was more like, Dream fucked up in that situation, he's not so much in the right, but I still want to watch him because he's fun. But now I don't care anymore. I've listened to his point of view on the situation. I can get behind him and I support him, LOL. Not too much to say on that one. Anytime there's a controversy with him, I am always on his side, no matter what. No, real, always. Like, I get your advice, but no matter what seems a bit intense. Would you even check facts first? I mean, if I get if he's in the right, but you still have to check that he's not in the wrong. Because I feel like he gets harsher treatment than any other influencer when it comes to scandals. It is always guilty until proven innocent with Dream. And even if he is proven innocent, he still gets called guilty. You can have other creators call him, oh god, there's saliva coming out my mouth. Him, the r// and people cheer, but he uses the r// and he gets called a horrible version of Goose. Can I just say, the other creators that are calling Dream the r// which I'm assuming would be like Sensitive Society or something, Tommy's and the Dream SMP fanbase as a whole, I don't think anyone in the Dream SMP fanbase agrees or is with those people. The only time I've seen people like cheer when Dream gets called a slur was like when he got called the F slur by the fucking voice actor for Gumball. And that's not right, but it was funny as fuck, okay? like even if that were to happen to like Tommy in it, and Tommy in it got called the F slur by the voice actor for Gumball from The Amazing World of Gumball hit show on Cartoon Network, I'd still laugh and probably react similarly. But yeah, I agree with this. I agree heavy. Dream can murder my family, and I would stay by him. Oh, I'm gonna upvote myself, yeah. No, but I'm here too. We still support Dream. I support Dream. We all make mistakes and we're all human. Exactly. And that's why I will continue to talk to underage fans. Because we all make mistakes, and at the end of the day, I just love my fans so much. And so, yeah, I agree with this. Along with him still making cool content, I've been able to see small powers in the way he expresses himself. Oh, dude is psychoanalyzing Dream. And I can kind of relate to certain things, like talking too fast or random humor. Yeah. Dude, when he called his cat a whore, that was like so random and so funny. And how he gets criticized for his humor, getting called weird and cringe when he's just trying to entertain himself with his humor. And generally be himself, even though others might think it's cringe. Alright, buddy. Alright, let's look at this. Because this is what I was looking at earlier. And it was someone asking, as a foreigner, I'm confused why the relationship between Dream and Tommy had broken down. After watching Tommy videos, I suspect he may got some mental illness, especially the scene where he takes off his pants. How do you view this event? Okay. Alright. So this is just saying like his friends are the reason, and then Tommy always makes jokes about Dream. Yeah. The evil Harry and the average Harry and the evil Jack Manifold, they came and they grabbed Tommy by his head and they swashed him around and round and round, and the whole time that they were spinning him over and over, they were saying, "Tell Dream he's a pedophile. Tell Dream he's a pedophile. Make another joke about Snapchat, Tommy. Come on, Tommy, make another joke about Dream and Snap, fuck." Yeah. No, I agree. He was done with how Tommy kept making him look bad to appease his toxic audience. Yeah, Dream, yeah, Tommy's audience, very, very toxic and bad. And you know, Dream's audience would never be bad or anything. And they would never really support anything bad. Yeah, so really, at the end of the day, right? Tommy fan base make him stupid. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and say this right quick because I'm being like a little bit sarcastic, if you can't really tell, and joking. But if we're gonna be real for a moment, /SRS, every fan base has its bad side. There's always gonna be bad people in the fan base. You know, if something exists, there's always gonna be something that's gonna make it bad or whatever. You get the point. But I feel like, and I may be a little biased, Dream's fan base is worse than Tommy's. Because although Tommy does have a very, Tommy's fan base also has a bad side, a very annoying side. Have I seen it? No, I really haven't, okay? But I know it exists. I know it's there. I feel like I'm not on that side of Twitter where the toxic Tommy stands are, but I know they exist. Same with Dream. However, the difference is that Dream's fan base, there's like a lot more people that are like toxic, and I think it's because of with the way Dream acts and everything, it kind of reflects on his audience. So let me find the tweet, this right here, saying he loves singing with people like this. This isn't really something you'd catch Tommy in it saying, okay? And that's why Tommy's fan base is a little bit more reasonable, okay? if Tommy acts a certain way, it kind of reflects on his audience, if that makes sense. But Dream acting this way, he kind of tracks people that also act similarly. And I think, and also he creates this very parasocial environment with his audience, being like, I love you guys so much. And so I think that's why, if I had to choose who'd have the worst fan base, Tommy or Dream, it'd be Dream. Alright, maybe if it was 2021, there'd be a tie. But right now, there's no tie. Alright. So yeah, we're just gonna see people psychoanalyzing why Dream and Tommy stopped being friends. I'm gonna go ahead and come in with my little game theory here. They probably just stopped liking each other and grew apart because they were no longer on the same SMP. Boom. Yeah. Hottest mod. Okay. Does hottest mod being like attractive? Gotta check your age. Sorry. Fuck. What was that? Tommy trying to stay relevant. Ah, yes. Tommy in it. He's just trying to stay relevant. At the end of the day, like 15 million subscribers? Really? You think you're relevant, Tommy? No, you're not. Look at this. Not even 1 million views 4 weeks ago, and you haven't even reached 1 million views. Oh, what? And you were like sharing moments of happiness and joy in your life? Fuck off. Post another Minecraft video. Yeah, see, you're just using Dream's name and face for clout. Gosh, he's so stupid. Look at him. Another dream in his fucking. We hate Tommy in it. We're gonna chant it too. Yeah. Some mental illness. Damn, you're funny. If Roblox memes 72 called me funny, I'd be jumping with joy. What's up with you? Okay, 18. I'm just gonna. I don't know what that means. Comment karma. What the? I don't know how Reddit works. Oh, god damn. Dude. Motherfucker wrote a whole essay. You don't know these people. What the hell? What the? Actually, what the? Large Radish, what are you doing with your life? Please. Please. I'm just gonna downvote this. Can I reply or anything? Can I reply to any of these people? I could reply to one of them. Blocked post. New comments cannot be. I see. I just downvoted that one because it was too many words. This is all a publicity stunt. I have no idea. That's fake. Tommy's editors. Okay. Tommy's editors refuting Dream's claims about Tommy underpaying editors. Oh yeah, this is when this whole thing went around. I'm so fucking sick and tired of this dude. Oh, okay. I wonder what the reaction is gonna be to this. Was this during the live stream or the? Okay, I don't think that. To be honest, this was the part in Dream's video that I didn't like at all. I'm a fan of Dream, but I really didn't see the point in bringing this up. It seemed like it was a gotcha type moment. Okay. Jackass. Oh, wait, no. Jackasaurus. I'm sorry I just called you Jackass. I feel like you got some working brain cells. Okay. I sincerely hope that, one day you leave this world behind. Not this world. Fuck, that sounds like it just gave you a death threat. I didn't mean that. I hope you move on to greater and better things than being on the dreamwastaken subreddit. In Dream's video, you can see that he had the uncropped messages and chose to crop them like that. I feel like he did because Tommy did the same thing, like bringing up merch and insinuating Dream's videos were lower effort. Still stupid. Tommy did the same thing? No, the fuck he didn't. Tommy's entire video was like, fucking... just saying, like, hey, I don't like Dream. Here's all the stuff he did. He had zero evidence. Tommy didn't provide any evidence. And I think he probably didn't do that because I think that video was probably more of like a, hey, this is how I feel, rather than this is how you should feel. At least that's my opinion, I feel. I don't think, like, yeah. Yeah, I just think they're both making mistakes at this point. And it's like a car accident. I can't look away from the more emotional he responds, the worse it will be. Yeah. Seems like Dream is using things out of context to sound like the better person here. I'm not going to trust anything he says if he's going to corrupt. Seriously, okay, good. We have, like, some people that are, like, being like, hey, this is kind of stupid of him. Maybe there is hope out there. Bro can't stop winning. Dude, this aged poorly. If Dream and Tommy talked. What is this? This is the right thing. They should. I get. Okay. Again, too many words. We're just gonna try and find like the awful posts, if we can, you know. This subreddit is not as okay. We're gonna look at hot. I don't know what hot means. Looks like it's the same post. That was a yawn, if you couldn't tell. Guys, Dream won. Let's go. Y'all remember when people would like make these like hot ass Dream fan arts and then Dream would reply with, "It's crazy how close y'all are getting to me," or something. It's like crazy how accurate you guys are getting my feature. Was a dream. Oh fuck, it's all the fan. Crazy how accurate you guys are getting my features. I think we're gonna end the video here. I think I've seen enough, honestly.